So, excuse my gum chewing. My mother says I chew like my grandmother, and my sister-in-law says I chew gum like a cow. So, anyway, um, I haven't been doing any videos in a while. I think I've been taking like a hiatus from TikTok for the past 2 months. I've kind of been like on and off, and I'm trying to get back into doing lives. I kind of definitely fell off. My plan was to go live this month. This is my birthday month, and to go live, but I wasn't really feeling it. Um, and I'm just trying to find a time that works for me and my family. And I also still doing self-care, still doing skincare and stuff like that. Um, but I just think I needed a break. But now, because I took such long a break, I think the last time I was consistent on doing lives and stuff like that was in November. And the last time I was really consistent on doing videos was in December. So I'm trying to slowly get back into it. Um, but I'm still going to be doing my videos. I'm still going to be doing my skincare. Still going to be doing about my books and stuff like that. And movies and TV shows and my rants. But something I wanted to rant about is I've been watching these shows where people are using God or religion to hurt people. And it's really pissing me off and making me angry every time I watch it. One of the shows was, I can't remember the name of it, but Heather Gay from Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's her show on Netflix. Oh no, Peacock. And Growing Up Mormon, I think it's called. And she's talking about the rules of the religion, how it's ran, that it's $1 billion corporation, in my opinion. And not saying that people who are Mormon, that all of them are like this, because it's not. There's bad in every group. It's not everybody. It's, some people. And they just make it look bad, which is sad. But she was telling stories of people who grew up in the Mormon church who were essayed or, even as kids by people they trusted in the church, or friends or family members, their own parents. And their thing is they got to go talk to the bishop, and they're told not to really talk to the police, and that the church will deal with it. And the first thing out of their mouth is, did this happen on church premises? Because that's all they care about. They don't want, to be sued and stuff like that. And one woman went to complain to the bishop about her husband touching their daughters. And the church was like, well, what are you doing that's making him want to do that? Putting the blame on the wife, the mother, instead of the perpetrator. And I'm just like, hearing these stories really, it hurts me for them, because these are people that believe in God, and which, of course, I believe in God. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you're part of this group, and then you're doing horrible things to people, and you, in the name of this religion, to make them feel like they can't say anything, or take their power away, or and then the church is helping that perpetrator push that agenda. Like, you can tell anybody you want, nothing's going to happen, because nothing happened. And that's not what we should be putting out there. And then I watched another show, another Housewives of Salt Lake City, where they're talking about Mary and her church, and they think her church is a cult as well, and how she makes people give her all this money, and how she got into marrying her grandmother's husband, and when she passed away, and which was her step grandfather, but he knew them since they were little kids, and just all this stuff. And I'm just like, according to the show, that she's using God to um, get people to give her all this money, get loans, put their house up, getting second mortgages, like making them feel stupid for giving her little money or just cards for her birthday. Like, and then when I watched this season of Housewives, Salt Lake City, I'm like, oh, Mary's she's toned down from the other seasons, and oh my goodness, she's so awesome. And then I'm like thinking, is she trying to change her personality so that people don't think about this TV show and get mad at her? And she's acting this nice way so that people could be like, oh, that show can't be true. She can't be running a cult. I don't know. All I can say is that anybody who uses religion or scripture or God in general to manipulate children, women, even men, manipulate anybody to do something to them physically, emotionally, mentally, sexually, whatever, is 100% wrong. And you are going to enjoy, now you're not going to enjoy your time in hell, you're going to go to hell. And I can't see how people who are pastors can be okay with doing this unless they really don't believe in God and they don't believe that they're going to go to hell. I feel like there's a special place in hell for people who do stuff like that. And even though you can ask for forgiveness and be forgiven, people who preach are held to a higher standard. It's in the Bible. So be very careful. And I feel so bad for the people that have been manipulated by people who use religion, who use God to get what they want. And they will get theirs. They will get theirs. They may be living the lap of luxury now. They may be hurting people now. But they're going to get theirs. They're going to get theirs. It needs to stop, y'all.